This U.S. college football update is coming to you from New Orleans, where we have the Sugar Bowl. On Thursday, number 6 ranked Ole Miss beat number 3 Georgia by a narrow margin of 39-34 in the Sugar Bowl college football playoff quarterfinal matchup. With this victory, Ole Miss advances to the semifinal round of the CFP while ending Georgia's hopes for winning its second consecutive national championship. Trinidad Chambliss was the key player for Ole Miss in this exciting matchup as he threw for 362 yards with 2 touchdown passes. He consistently made big plays when the Rebels needed it the most. Gunnar Stockton, on the other hand, kept Georgia in the game with his passing ability and ability to run for touchdowns, which allowed Georgia to take control of the game for a short period in the middle of the second quarter. Lucas Carneiro was the starting kicker for Ole Miss and set 2 Sugar Bowl records for the longest field goals in Sugar Bowl history. He started each of the first 2 quarters with 55 and 56-yard kicks. However, Georgia made a strong comeback and put a lot of pressure on Ole Miss going into the half after scoring a defensive touchdown and another rushing touchdown by Gunnar Stockton. The second half saw Ole Miss regain the momentum again. Kewan Lacey scored 2 rushing touchdowns in the second half, and Chambliss continued to find receivers such as Harrison Wallace III and DeJon Stribling for several explosive plays, allowing the Rebels to take back the lead. However, Georgia refused to go away and tied the game with a late drive and a short field goal, making the score 34-34. In the final minute of the game, with the score tied at 34, Chambliss threw a key 40-yard completion to Stribling that got Ole Miss into scoring position. A few plays later, Lucas Carneiro came through once again, nailing a 47-yard field goal with only 6 seconds on the clock to give Ole Miss a 37-34 lead. In the final seconds, Georgia had one last desperate play and fumbled, which went out of the end zone for a safety, thus finalizing the score as Ole Miss winning 39-34. This means Ole Miss finishes the year at 13-1 and moves on to the college football playoff semifinal against Miami in the Fiesta Bowl. Georgia finishes their 12-2 season in heartbreaking fashion, with the late game comeback coming up short against a Rebels team that performed consistently and answered every challenge they faced.